Check 1 2, check 1 2, 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check. Can you hear me okay? I can hear me okay. I want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Welcome to the stream. I'm your most magnanimous host, Michael S. T. Nicola. I never used my middle name. I don't know why I used it just then. Welcome or welcome back. I appreciate you being here. I am live and I finished this drawing last night because I was well, sick and tired of working on it on stream. This was only meant to take me a day, and it took me a couple days on stream, not like a couple days straight of drawing. But you know what? I was a little rusty. I talked about this yesterday. I've been playing Elden Ring. It's my favorite new game. It's my first Dark Souls game. I'm enjoying the hell out of it, and I'm enjoying it so much. When I enjoy something a lot, I tend to draw it. That's just how I roll. I don't know if that's how you guys roll out there, but if it's a video game, if it's a TV show, if it's a movie, whatever it might be, if it might be Dungeons and Dragons, I'm playing a game with my friends. If I'm having a good time, I'm more often than not most likely gonna end up sketching something from it. I did, however, I took a little artistic license with this character. See, this isn't a real woman. This is a demigod in possession of a kind of a doll body. She's kind of put her spirit, her energy, her aura. I don't even know. I don't know enough Elden Ring lore to know exactly what it is, but she destroyed her body to destroy her two fingers. This is a small spoiler alert. This doesn't happen in the game. This happens pre you playing the game. She destroys her body and then creates or utilizes this new doll's body in the shape of her former mentor. She had a witch mentor, a frost witch mentor, who I guess taught her everything she knows. Ignore the flickering. If you see the flickering, what that is in the past me swapping layers. So changing layers, swapping layers. Looking at this being played outright, it reminds me of one of my favorite parts of doing a like celestial illustration is actually doing the celestial part. So like adding the moon and how it goes from being just a white disc in the background. The same way the stars themselves were not stars. It was just little spots of white on a black backdrop. You can kind of see the moon starting to take form here. And what I do is I keep layering, just a layer and a layer and layer, and that kind of gives this, like, you know, you add a little bit of hue, you add a little bit of glow, yada yada yada, and then you could really see the stars start to pop. It's truly one of my favorite parts of painting / illustrating. Don't mind me, I'm just getting a little coffee in my body. But yes, after all the tinkering was said and done, this is where we ended up. And I'm pretty happy with it, I gotta say. It's kind of hard for you to see. Yeah, this is how it came out. It more accurately looks like the one on the left. The left is just slightly more accurate to what it looks like in real life. Yeah, I did a couple different iterations of it. One where it was like very, very, very blue, and then one where, you know, not so blue. And then you see the gray in the background. But yes. There she is. Right? Not too shabby, especially those who know the character of Ranni the Witch. And again, it's Ranni, R-A-N-N-I, not Ronnie like R-O. N-N-I-E. You're not calling somebody named Ronald by their nickname. God damn, it's hot in here. Okay, so What do we have? Oh yeah, this drawing. Now, I never finished this sketch. This was just a doodle I did at the end of a stream. Let's see if I can fix this up. Nope. I still had blue. I still had blue selected. You know what? I'm eager to try out a friend of mine. There we go. A friend of mine has got one of those devices for the iPad Pro. It's called, oh crap, you know what? Can't remember the name. But it's the iPad accessory that allows you to link it up to the iPad via Bluetooth, and it's just like it's a little button presser that you hold. It's like a little remote control. No maidens? How dare you? I've got all the maidens. You're the one that's maidenless. How dare you? It is hilarious how throughout the game they're like, oh, couldn't help but notice you ain't got no maiden. They're like, look at this maidenless tarnished over here. And I'm like, hey, go fuck yourself. Like, I know you're not fucking talking to me like that. I know you're not talking to me about my lack of maidens. What's up, Blaze? Blaze, you playing? I can never keep Blaze, I could never keep track of who's playing Elden Ring and who ain't. I got some pretty dope armor today in the game. And I killed a couple bosses with my friend Earthbound. But are they maidens? What? Here's what I know. The game is fun. I do wonder how much more I have to do in order to beat the game. Because what I've been doing is, what I've been running around doing mostly is just the thing that's compelled my character the most throughout the game thus far is my want to level up. So what happens is I want to keep leveling up my weapon first and foremost. I'm like, yo, I want to level up my weapon. And the game, weapon leveling, it's kind of region locked. So, you know, they're like, oh, okay, well, if you want to level up this weapon, you've got to go to, you know, this place. And it's like, well, in order to get to this place, you got to beat this boss. So the only bosses that I've really been beating up until today, the only bosses I've been beating are the bosses that you need to beat in order to get to the place to unlock like the next zone in your progression to level up your weapons. So I've progressed to late stage gameplay, not because I'd really done any quests. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm actually quest locked in some regions because I just skipped doing side quests and stuff, and I just went to pursue, you know, various like smithing tools and stuff, because I'm like, man, I gotta, you know, first it was like, man, I gotta get a +5 weapon, and I'm like, I gotta get a +10 weapon. Now I'm like, oh, I need a +20 weapon, and now I'm like, you know what I need? I need a +25 weapon, and +25 is max weapon. So I look at like the guides and like YouTube tutorials and stuff, and they're like, what ends up happening is the guy's like, well, what you need to do is, you know, hey, welcome to Elden Ring. And I'm going to show you how to get to this part of the, you know, if you're looking to level up your weapon here in Elden Ring, you're going to have to unlock this mission by this so-and-so. So what you're going to do is watch my video here on how to unlock so-and-so. So sometimes I go way back because they'll be like, well, you have to unlock this thing. But first you would have done this quest. And they're like, if you haven't done that, you got to do this first. So sometimes I'll start like way back where it's like you start on the first video, which is like, and then do this, and then give her that. And then once you give her that, she'll give you this key and that'll unlock this, and so on and so forth. And that's how I've been progressing, not because of any like real story stuff, but like truly because I'm just trying to level my player up and like get to the good farming areas. I'm like, man, I gotta farm these runes so I can level up my player. Glad you're having fun. Pretty sure maidens actually mean virgins. Really? Really? Untainted babes is what you're saying. Yeah, Souls games like Dark Souls 2 are weird progression-wise. Yeah, no, I'll be honest, man. Some people, like Earthbound. Earthbound, I think, has been tackling it. Earthbound has been tackling it, like, really earnestly. Like, he you know, he doesn't look up, like, walkthroughs or boss guides. He just explores. He just explores the realm. You know, he gets on his horse, explores the realm. You know, he looks around. He takes in the scenery, if you will. You know, Earthbound's the kind of player that's like perfect for Souls games, because, you know, he'll take the weird quest, he'll go down like a weird path, he'll try to like, he'll try to jump to special areas, he'll check for the invisible walls. He's that kind of guy. You know, he's that kind of like solid Dark Souls player, where he's like, oh, okay, I know there's probably some secret walls or illusory walls, there's probably secret pathways. You know, there might be some places where like you might need to like platform jump to get there. Dark Souls 3 is better than other stuff in the straightforward progression. It sounds like you're playing the way I have so far. I kind of wish I hadn't, though. What are you just progressing to progress? The way I look at it, if I don't get an ending that I enjoy, or I miss a whole lot of the game that I didn't mean to, you know what? The way I feel, I'm like, oh, that's, you know what? This is what New Game Plus is for, baby. Oh, by the way, dude, like, I'm a bad player. I know I'm a bad player, which is why I've been doing exploits and glitches. I have not been cheating. I have not cheated once. I could still join your multiplayer campaign with my character. None of that stuff. But I have been using exploits to farm. Not exploits, like I'm not breaking the game, but you know, like there's certain farming strategies you can use to level up your player if you're willing to invest the time, which I've definitely been doing. You know, but it's all in-game mechanics, nothing shady. There are a couple things though that people have been doing. There are a couple of broken weapons and skill sets that people have been using that actively make PvP way worse. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Carrion Great Shield glitch, but it's pretty fucking bad, man. It really sucks. I've been using it in PvE and it's great. Nah, my gaming is basically kill stuff. The more the better, the faster. It's cool to exploit the farm. Dark Souls is fair, that's great. You're doing well. If you find it, you can use it. Just don't copy others' cheese. Yeah, no, well, the cheese here is... You know what? I'll sketch out the cheese for you. sketch it on a new one because this will mess up the video. Okay. So you have this carrion great shield, right? Which is this really awesome shield. But what it does is it scales with your strength and your intelligence. So because it can scale with your strength and int, that means that a person that is spec'd into a non-strength build, a person who's spec'd into a sorcerer build like yours truly with an 80 int, which is, by the way, 80 int is essentially the hard cap, which means, you know, anything after 80 you're basically you're wasting your points. So let's say you've got this great shield equipped, this carrion great shield, and it's spec to int. Now what you do is you put an Ash of War on this, and the Ash of War that you put on it, it basically creates these daggers. Here. There are these floating daggers. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking... they're glintstone daggers, and they kind of look like this. Now you might think, wait, glintstone daggers? What the fuck, buddy? Why would you equip glintstone daggers to your great shield? Who gives a shit about that? You're a sorcerer. Why would a sorcerer waste time with this? Well, friend, you might have a staff in your other hand, which is kind of what I did. So I'd have a staff in one hand and this great shield in the other, and what people realize that the Ash of War, which is, you know, a magical ability that you can give to your equipment, the Ash of War that allows great shield to scale with int, what triggers these daggers to appear is you're supposed to use the sword to parry an attack. So let's say it's a sorcerer versus sorcerer battle, and they're whipping glintstone spells at you and projectiles, and you've got your shield, and you're batting them away, right? You're doing the parry move, right? So you're not only just batting, you know, this is the shield where you can bat away and parry away magic attacks, and it's pretty cool. And by parrying away the magical attack, you then trigger these daggers to appear. So it's very cool. It's like the magic that you meant to hit me with, I have now consumed by my shield, and I'm now going to use as projectiles to you, which is cool. But here's where it gets broken. As you're holding your cool parrying magic defensing sword, guess what? There are multiple ways to trigger the sword into doing what it does without having an enemy fire on you. And there's a couple different ways to do it. I won't go into the nitty-gritty. But essentially it's a cheat. It's a glitch. Without having to parry an attack from an enemy or another player, you can charge the sword. And if you spec into a build specifically, each one of these daggers will hit for anywhere from 1,000 to 7,000 damage per. So we're talking like at minimum 2 grand in damage, 2k damage to up to 20 some odd k damage, which is enough to one-shot a large amount of bosses and enough to one-shot players in the PvP arena, which is a real bummer. People have been unfortunately people have been abusing it, because there's another glitch going on that people figured out. When you charge your own shield up by not parrying an attack, oh no, Blaze, it gets worse. So let's say I do the trick. Let's say I do the trick and I activate my shield without having to parry your attack. So I got my shield and my daggers up. They auto fire on a person. And here's the worst possible thing in PvP. You don't know when these daggers are going to fire. It's broken, and it's like the mechanic itself, like the actual the physical but you know, like the coding of the daggers shooting. Because here's the thing, you can dodge roll away from glintstone pebbles, and you could dodge roll away from other magic projectiles, right? I mean, like, if you're pretty good, if you could dodge a boss attack, you could dodge a player's magic attack. You just gotta I just gotta roll, just to do a little tumbling. But you gotta know when the fucking thing is gonna be firing at you, so you know when to dodge. This thing is so broken, you don't know when the daggers, you just know that they're there, and that they may have fired at you already, or they may have not. You don't know. Only the player who's equipped them knows. So people are pretty bummed. They're pretty pissed. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge. Yeah, you know the 5 Ds. Anyway, so I've been using it in PvE for fun, to like cheese around some bosses. But I refuse. Listen, I'm a dickhead. You guys know I'm a dickhead and I like to stir up the pot. But you're just fucking with the game. Like, people are just trying to have fun, and you're just actively like trying to ruin their good time. And not in like a even like, oh, I'm camping or whatever. What's up, Kabong? Yeah, are you guys well, don't use it. Have some pride as a maidenless tarnished. There's always the cheese like this. Yeah, I know. It's gonna take them a little while it's gonna take them a little while for them to patch it up. But I wanna get my fights in. My PvE fights. You're ruining the game for yourself as well as then if you cheese too much. Right. So when it comes to, because there are a lot of, one thing I've learned having this be my first foray into the Dark Souls community. This is my first time experiencing like what it is to be a Dark Souls player. And man, dude, there are some hardcore Dark Souls fanboy dickheads out there. They could be so fucking they could be so bitchy, man. They're the purists, dude. I didn't even know that Dark Souls purists were out there, but my god, there are guys in these forums and on these in these YouTube comments, and they're just like, psh, imagine having to use a summon to beat a boss. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, they built summons into the game. Summon spells when you summon in like an astral helper, but it's just a regular spell. It's not a cheat. But it's like, what? Come on, what do you want? It's like, listen, the only true way to play a Souls game is you need to play it with a Wii controller using your feet. No armor. And it's like, but like, what about co-op, right? They introduced this co-op stuff. Listen, I bring Earthbound in all the time, and we help each other out. Getting ready to start my new gig. Just 3 days left at the old one. What's the new gig? You don't play blindfolded, Noom? Don't worry. There aren't only losers with the cheese. Yeah, some base their pride over the games. I mean, that's cool, summons, but it's also fun to destroy monsters with a sword. Right. My take on it is this, man. I'm a mage build. So I've spec'd so that I could take a couple of hits, you know? Like I could take like 1, maybe 2 blows from a boss. But I'm still pretty glass cannon-y. So I need, you know what, man? I need a summons or somebody else to get the aggro, so I could fucking so I could lay it out. Not that, listen, they don't always let you summons. You could summon sometimes, and then other times no. But, and listen, dude, I was playing today with Earthbound, and I was still getting my ass kicked. So it's not like I'm playing on easy mode. Like even being level 200, even being spec'd into magic, you know, even having all the advantages that I have at my disposal, you know, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of skill. I still get I get slammed, dude. There's a bunch of bosses I had to fight a handful of times today in order to get past them. They were just laying me the fuck out. And you know what? It was fun. Because you're like, okay, you motherfucker. All right, I see you. We're going again. We're going again. I got your ass this time. I got a job as front of house manager at a nonprofit art center / theater, 3 screens, a stage, and a small art gallery. That's dope, Kabong. Magic falls off in New Game Plus and previous games. Oh no. Well, that sucks. You know, dude, I wouldn't mind. I don't know if I'd go full New Game Plus, but dude, there's one build that I want to do. It has to be New Game Plus. Like, essentially, I want to hit level 300, which is so much. Don't listen to these greatsword guys who kill bosses and invincibility frame dodge. Armor in the games isn't game changing. Big guys do big damage. The way I see it is, it's your game. You played it. You've paid for the game. I mean, not me. John Moore bought it for me. Thank you, John Moore. It's your game. You've paid for it. Play it however you like. I mean, really, if that means glitching and cheesing the hell out of the whole game, which, like I said, I like a little bit of cheese, man. The way I play my Tarnished is like the waiters come over and ask me how much Parmesan I want. He's like, hey, how much Parmesan you want? And I'm like, give me a little bit, and then a couple of twists, or that was a pepper, or a couple of grinds. Just a little bit of cheese. But maybe you're the kind of player who wants all the cheese. You want it cheesy as fuck. You want to use every exploit under the sun. You're using bleed builds, you're using poison builds. You know, you want to be the one-shot king. Which, again, not my bag. I do want a challenge. You know? It's because there's, to me, when the boss has kicked your ass a couple of times, and you're like, okay, fuck this motherfucker, I'm coming for him. And then you beat his ass, and you're like, good, I told you. It feels rewarding. It feels rewarding as hell. Now, in reality, you didn't accomplish the damn thing. Matter of fact, you've probably been wasting your time, but it sure does feel like you got some shit done. Praetor, what are you talking about? Oh, Praetor, he lives in Spain. Thanks, I'm super excited about it. It's a pretty significant pay bump, which is always nice. Fuck yeah, Kabong. Also, great swords have broken damage. If you can't wreck a box, great swords have broken damage if you can wreck a boss in 3 combos for sure. There always seems to be tons of healing. Estus and Elden Ring. Hey, Pinky. They say mage is cheese, but I couldn't play mage. Also, mage is dependent on, yes. Yeah, no, dude, once your mana runs out, listen, I'm learning that mage, the thing about playing mage, it looks deceptively easy. Playing mage looks like you just basically magic spam and reap the rewards. And you know what? Sometimes it do be like that. Sometimes you can just magic missile it from a distance and beat some enemies. But bosses, dude, good luck trying to stand there as a mage in a dragon's den while they fly around and hurl shit at you and just shrug off all of your magic attacks. Good luck. I dare you to stand in place and just shoot magic at them while you don't move. And they hit you with their AoE attacks. But I think mages are more badass in previous games where you had limited use of spells instead of MP. Trust me though, your mana or FP in this game, it runs out quickly. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you've got a very limited amount of resources that you need to be really careful and smart about how you use and implement them. So like I said, man, playing mage is not playing on easy mode. It's just different. You just, instead of like getting in melee distance and learning how to dodge exactly when you need to or parry when you need to, you've got to pick and choose what kind of match you're going to be using, what kind of boss this is, how you can dodge their ranged attacks, how you could stay out of its line of sight, all this other. It's just a different kind of difficulty. I think it's badass to know how many times you can use a certain spell. Oh, for sure. Well, people are saying that as far as FromSoft games as far as FromSoft games go, this game is the most user friendly, which is still not saying much because again, you get fucking stomped. Unless you're hacking or like modding the game. Yeah, unless you're game modding, you're getting stomped. Like, I don't care who you are. You might think you're the shit too. Like you might beat the crap out of a dragon. And then you might leave that dragon's lair, turn a corner, and a bunch of like cave imps will get you cornered and they'll wreck your shit. Elden Ring has strong bosses. I've seen some stuff. Elden Ring bosses will wreck you, man. Pinky, you gonna play this game? Yeah, Elden Ring bosses will slap the goddamn taste out of your mouth. And the game is, I will say this about the game, it's fucking terrifying. When you're playing in your room at night by yourself, you got your headphones on, and you're hearing all these creepy noises, man. When you're in the catacombs alone, and you're hearing like creeps and irks and sounds, and they're like fucking, anything could jump out at you anywhere, and you're just like you're trying to stealth, you're trying to stealth, and then boom, you turn around and like boom, there's some fucking multi-headed, flesh hanging off, face made of fingers, oozing at you and shrieking at you, and you're just like, what the fuck is this nightmare? What's this nightmare? Dogs are harder than bosses on New Game 13. Trust me, I don't know, it's kind of a turn on for me. I don't think I've ever caught I have not caught a boner once playing Elden Ring. But dude, there have been points where you'll walk into a cavern thinking like it's a regular old cavern, and then the fucking boss music starts to play, and then boom, then you see the health bar, and the health bar is as long as the screen is. And then you see some giant entity that makes you question your own existence. It's like hovering above you. Just enormous. And you're just like, fuck me, man. And then next thing you know, you're dodging. Next thing you know, you're dodging a attack that would blow off the side of a mountaintop, and you're just like, roll. You're like, cartwheel. Roll. It's so crazy. There have absolutely been boss fights where I could feel my heart beating. Bum 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 bum. Like the adrenaline is high, man. Palms sweaty. The games are awesome like that. Yeah, no, I will say, man, it's been a long time since I've had a game be that much of a challenge. Like a real challenge. And again, even with my cheesing, not cheating. Like, you know, leveling up to level 200 so I could get full int specs, so my magic can be that as potent as possible. I'm like, yeah, so even with all my cheese, which is, you know, some cheese, not a lot, even with my decent level of gameplay, still get fucking wrecked. Still get fucked. In fact, don't let them trick you. Elden Ring has the hardest bosses. Their AI isn't as dumb as previous game ones. There's some bosses, man. There's some fucking bosses in Elden Ring. Yeah, I just got the mimic summons too, which is cool. There's a trick for the mimic summons that I want to try, and this is a cheese. This is an exploit. Do you guys know about the mimic summons? Where walking around a boss in a circle will be enough to cheese? Oh, dude, good fucking luck. You walk around a boss in a circle in this game, you better be running in a circle. By the way, do you hit every chest? I try to. I try to loot as much as I can. As much as humanly possible. And this is why some people are toxic cheesers. So there's this mimic summons. For those of you who know about Elden Ring and fighting bosses, some bosses, not all bosses, but some, you are allowed to summon in sometimes you're allowed to summon in NPC help. Other times you're allowed to summon in just little like assistants. And what they do is they're just damage sponges. What they do is they aggro the boss and allow you to get a few non-aggroed hits in. But they don't last forever. And they generally don't they generally don't fuck up the boss, as much as you or more than you. And it helps. It does help. It's kind of like having an extra player around, but the AI. The AI isn't perfect, and it's AI versus AI. There is a mimic version where what you do is it duplicates you. So all your spells, your spell slots, your armor, it dupes you, and I actually had my mimic do a buff spell, launch Terra Magicus, and Terra Magicus is the spell. Terra Magicus is the spell where if you're in this circle of it, it buffs your attacks by like 25% or something. I don't generally use it because it takes a lot of time. And as you guys know, for anybody who's fought in a boss battle before, time is a luxury in which you do not possess in some of these Elden Ring From Software boss fights. So you don't have time to fucking, if you got a moment or two in between boss attack, you don't have time to be like, and now this buff, and now this buff, and now I'll take a potion, and then I'll cast a buffing spell, and now I'll cast my... Like, you maybe have the opportunity to do that once at the very beginning of the match, if you're lucky. If you're lucky and quick and you've got that finesse, you could pull it off that first time. But after that, you are dodging, you're waiting to find your opening, you are parrying, and you're trying to steer clear of the boss's aggro as best you can. No, I mean bonk chests with sword. Play however you want. No, I don't know. Wait. You're supposed to hit the chest with the sword? Play however you want, especially in PvE. Just don't hack to become too strong to one-shot. Yeah, I can't imagine casting spells. Yeah, no. But what's cool is... with my mimic there, my mimic thought it was a good idea to cast Terra Magicus in the middle of a battle. And I guess it was using that to buff its own spells. But like that's the level of AI we're dealing with. The AI is like, "Oh, I know. I'll use the Terra Magicus spell and then buff my own spells to launch these spells at the enemy." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Damn AI. Damn AI assistant, I didn't even think to do that." So that's fun. That's a good time. Hit chests, and if it's a mimic, you'll find out and won't get eaten. I don't know if there are any mimic chests in this game. Yeah, I don't know if there are any mimic chests in this game, but there are trap chests in this game. It's not much of a spoiler, but some chests you visit, you might think you're an average chest, or even a mimic chest, and it is not. It is a chest that will teleport you to a part of the map, especially early game. Now, I utilize these chests to take me to the part of the game I wanted to get to because I wanted to skip ahead to get there. So I wanted to get to these places because I didn't want to have to do like hours and hours of quest lines to get to these places. I wanted to kind of like cut the line and get there quick. So I willingly opened these chests so that I would be trapped and teleported, whisked away to another land, but like by intention. There should be mimics. I mean, I know there are mimics in D&D, and I'm assuming that there have been mimics in other Dark Souls games, but in this one I've been playing. I have not come across any enemy chests. What happens to the other person when you open a trap chest? Do both people teleport? You mean like if you are in a... So if you're in a co-op play? If you're a co-op play, I'd imagine it teleports you both. But the thing about this game is, it's the co-op play is only like kind of sort of co-op. So the co-op exists basically to have your friend help you with bosses and like tough mobs. But people like me in Earthbound, we've been using it like real co-op. So like I bring him in whenever I can, and we like traverse the map together. Which I don't think this is what they meant it for. Like I don't think they meant it for real co-op. But I gotta say, man, I think From Software, I think perhaps in the next one, they should think about implementing some co-op because it works real nice. Bonk chests if they are mimics, and they will show and attack you at least in a previous game. That's awesome, like a real co-op. Yeah, no, I think a real co-op Souls game would be awesome because the game is, you know, like so like make it so that the difficulty scales up if whatever, but it's good, man. It's fun. It makes it that much more fun when you got somebody else there with you, fighting, kicking ass, showing you the ropes. I wonder how much game I have left, man. I've beaten a good amount of bosses at this point. And I think I'm in the second to last area of the game. I think. I played Monster Hunter World Iceborne a ton. Is that co-op or solo? Co-op. Oh, Pink says co-op. Pink, you play a co-op? Solo and co-op. Solo and coop. You could bring the boys. I played Monster Hunter solo mostly, but I've done coop with 12 different weapons. One thing that is a bummer is that I do wish that there was cross-platform play. Because there are a bunch of guys I know that play this, you know, my friend Dave, John Amore, my cousin Frank, and they're my friend Josh. They're all They're PS5 guys, the whole bunch of them. Wait, Monster Hunter, is it similar to a Souls-like game? Greatsword, longsword, lance, sword, and shield, dual sword, charge blade, switch axe, bow, hammer. Wow. Wait, no mage builds? No mage builds? I won't stand for it. Is it PvE or PvP too? You have guns? You know what? I'll take guns over a staff. I'll do it. It's PvE. You basically bonk monsters. So you're committing monster genocide? Hey, John Amore, I was just speaking of you, friend. I was talking about how I wish Elden Ring had cross-platform play. I would love to bring you in cooperative play. Earthbound and I were playing for a couple hours today before stream. I would like to say that I helped him with a boss the way he's been helping me with bosses, but at best, I provided some aggro. Both times I died in his game. John, you played Monster Hunter, right? You're a Monster Hunter World guy? John's killed so many monsters in that world, they call him Adolf Amore over there. It's called Research for the Research Commission. Monster Genocide. I should have known. You should play that next. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed, man. I was not... to be honest, John, I was really hesitant, man, when you got Elden Ring for me. Because it was so much goddamn money, I felt such guilt. Like if I did not play the game after you bought it for me, I would have been racked with immense guilt. So I feel like I owed it to you to fucking at least give it a go. And my God, man. So I'm so grateful. Excellent game. My God, it's there are some moments, and you know me, man. In video games specifically, I behave like a dickhead. I'm mostly like, I'm the wizard version of a hack and slasher. But there are some moments in Elden Ring where, like, I just can't help myself, but I take a step back, and I just have to look at the world around me. because the world or worlds that From Software has created for Elden Ring, they are absolutely fucking breathtaking. And like, yes, it's, you know, listen, hack and slash all you want. Hey, John Moore, what's the D&D nickname for the player that's basically a hack and slasher? Because they have that. Like, if that's how you want to play the game, if you just want to stab everything you see, you could do it. But if you want to take your time, go slow, truly breathe the world in, not allow yourself to, you know, kind of be one with the land. Murder Hobo, thank you. That's a perfect, it's God. I could spend a lifetime trying to find a better name for that type of individual in D&D, and I would say in the Souls game, and I would come up short, because Murder Hobo is the exact perfect descriptor. But that's what you want to do, that option is available to you, friend. You can murder your hobo throughout the entire regions, leaving a trail of blood in your wake, or you could just dive in and just live in some of the work that they've done. Man, just truly amazing. John, as something of a world designer yourself, in that you've most definitely built a world in your webtoon around Yo-Yomez. What do you think of what they've done? Sometimes I just ride around and listen to soundtracks. I love that. I will say, some of the most beautiful parts of Elden Ring, I'm talking about breathtakingly beautiful, when you reach the capital city and it's perpetually autumn, it's beautiful. It actually reminds me of the is it Gondor? It's Gondor, right? Those giant white stoned medieval buildings, except it's in ruin and it's plagued by monsters and lunatics. So you have this amazing golden tree, this beautiful incandescent ethereal tree that showers you in gold, and it's right next to this capital city. And like I said, imagine Gondor and its prime, except it's in ruin, and the white stone has turned gray, and the lands have fallen into autumn. And what is autumn but a type of death? It's rebirth in the spring, but in autumn it's death, the beginnings of death. So you have this picturesque, beautiful landscape, and it's fucking terrifying to me. People go on about how Khaled, DJ Khaled, no, how Khaled, I don't know how to pronounce it. People go on about how Khaled is horrifying, and Khaled is a nightmare escape. It's hell, essentially. With the rot has overtaken everything, and it is you can imagine being in one of the circles of hell while you traverse Khaled. Everything there is horrible and nightmarish. But there is something incredibly eerie and unsettling that I can't even speak into words about being in the capital city. It makes me feel even more uneasy than being in nightmarish Khaled. Because at least that you're like, oh, this is a hellscape. This is nightmarish. Everything is monsters and ooze and pus and pustules and boils, and it's just, and like the earth itself is sick with boils and pus that kills you, and the monsters there resemble this. It's vile. It's a pustule tumor, and it feels as such. But at least what you see is what you get. In the capital city, it's haunting because you're looking at something that should be pristine and beautiful, but underneath that is horror and sadness. So it's beautiful, and it's very creepy. Very, 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 very creepy. Is the plural of hobos or hobos? I don't know, Praetor. It does look like Gondor. What they've done here is going to set the standard for at least the next 10 years. Agreed. Agreed. It is amazing. Every day, I've played the game for 60 hours plus now. Every day I'm surprised, and I find something new in the game. I honestly hate that tree. It's too golden. It's too golden for the times from the bit I played. But I think you also forget the fact that there's a theme of hollow. They are undead. They live forever. They lose their minds. Hey, what's up, Rogers? And become an empty shell. Yeah, no, that's what it means, right? You see these, like, even the knights that kind of guard the capital. The guardians themselves have become nightmares. They're not something regal. Like, when you see a knight pursuing you, I don't look at that knight any differently than I do one of the horrifying monsters. It's just, this monster is adorned with beautiful armor. Hey John, what part have you gotten up to? Have you beaten Radon yet? Yeah, D. Rogers, we're talking about Elden Ring. I've been talking about Elden Ring for the last hour. I'm sure people are like, well, he shut the fuck up about Elden Ring already. Every goddamn day. Yeah, I beat Radon last week. Oh, you beat him pre-nerf, I think. I, unfortunately, did not have the chance to beat him pre-nerf. I would have liked to. Earthbound and I beat him our first crack at it. Earthbound was right going toe-to-toe with him, parrying, dodging, taking blunt attacks, hitting him with his bleed. And then I basically charged up Comet Azor and just fucking Kamehameha the shit out of him, dude. And I was literally, man, I was fucking screaming, dude. Because, like, Earthbound had him, like, because he kept jumping around, swinging around on his stupid baby horse. And I'm like, hang on, I'm like, hold up, I got this. And, like, I just lined him up perfectly. I'm at the capital phase of the story. I'm at the Volcano Manor. Is Volcano Manor before the capital, after the capital? I did Ronnie's quest. Oh, John, here, I finished the Ronnie painting. Drawing, illustration. Here you go. I gave her some titty. Because, you know, it's me. It is me after all. I want to get the double face just right. I added the cracks in the arm. Where you got, right? Damn sassy. I was thinking about posting this to the Elden Ring Reddit thread, but I don't know how receptive they'd be to titty. Although, John, have you seen fucking... My goodness, dude, hang on. John, have you seen the raunchy Ronnie stuff? Raunchy Ronnie sounds silly. Hey, John, have you watched Goblin Slayer? Hey, 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 Rogers, how's things? Good and busy with work. Raunchy Ronnie loves Elden Cockring. How dare you? I will say, yeah, finishing Ronnie's quest, it's pretty dope. Oh wow, Sakimi-chan did one. Wow. I'm looking at all the Elden Ring memes I posted in the memes channel in the Discord. Have you tried playing it with Lust Lord? Hell no, dude. Dude, I was just telling these people, I was just telling them how when I'm in a catacomb by myself, I am on edge. Like, I'm super on edge, man. And then, because I'll say, Elden Ring knows, like, the FromSoft dudes know exactly what they're doing. So they have you fighting mobs, and you're used to it, right? Like, I was in Volcano Manor, and I was slapping the shit out of what looked like movable turds with arms and legs skittering around the ground. It was disgusting. But like, they know what they're doing. But like, they'll make it so that they lull you into a sense of like ease. You know, like they'll let you think, like they'll let you get accustomed to the enemies that you're facing, and then boom, boom, they hit you with some freaky shit. Like the first time I came across those finger monsters, I was like, what the fuck is this nightmare? You know? Take off all the armor and go for a stroll. Hey, Rat Tail. John, I don't know how you play with Lustmord, but dude, have you guys ever listened to Lustmord? Lustmord it's like the creepiest music that you could possibly listen to. It's like the title of Lustmord should be like Lustmord, music for your nightmares. Like it's the eeriest stuff that you could ever listen to. I like those tiny little dudes in Liurnia. Never heard of Lustmord. I would play some, but you know, I'd get banned. Here, I'm gonna repost the raunchy. Okay, John, I'm reposting the raunchy Ronnie art that I found. That, you know, that was found and posted earlier. I'm dropping it all in the Discord now, so you guys can see that it was posted a few days ago, but it's kind of been buried. Here, John, I tagged you. It's in the memes and not safe for work area. I will say Sakimi-chan's one, the first one I posted. My goodness, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull this up to show you guys because this is really, really remarkable. Now, Sakimi-chan, obviously, this is the tame version, because you know Sakimi-chan's a pervert. That's great, man. This must have taken hours to paint. My God. John, how long do you think this took to paint? Look at all that detail, man. Actually, you know what? This actually looks like a paint over. There are a couple things that might have been not painted, but I don't want to say copy and pasted, but a lot of digital concept artists, they kind of like superimpose. It's Lady Dimitrescu as Ronnie. It is. She's thick. But it's great work. Great work. Very Ronnie. Dude, the one with her spreading her fucking beaver open. So like unnecessarily raunchy. Loving the dimple in the background. Thank you, Rattail. I didn't know you were a Mob Psycho fanboy like yours truly. Yeah, like, listen, don't get me wrong. I love a sexy, lewd, Rule 34 version of a anime or video game girl as much as the next pervert, but yeah, the hustler version is a little strange. It's like, yeah, I want her to fucking, I want to see her fucking cervix, baby. Spread them. Use those extra set of hands to spread them even further. More spread. Mike, you been to the Windmill Village? Is that the madness one? Is that the one that goes crazy, make you crazy? Hello, used account. Welcome. I'm something of an artist myself. Well, put your money where your mouth is, friend. Show us your art on the Discord channel, if you care to. Windmill Village has the dancing. Oh, yes. Yo. Hell no. Yo, hell no. Yo, I like screamed past that village. Hell no. Hell no. Because what happens is, like, so you're traversing the map. Are they in the capital city? Are they in the city on the way to Volcano Manor? I don't know, but I'm hanging out. You're not allowed to join the Discord. Oh, whoops. Oof. I'm gonna be honest, use account. You are definitely not allowed to be here. So I would use account. I would kindly ask that you please remove yourself from the stream. This is an adult stream, not meant for children. See you in 7 years. See you around. Hopefully I'll still be alive. Anyway, I am riding my horse around the outskirts of Capital City. I'm enjoying the view. You have a good day too, use account. Yeah. See you around. So, I'm riding my horse around the outskirts of Capital City, and I see this village. And it actually looks pretty cool. So I thought, I'll do a little exploring. Now, listen, this is Elden Ring, so I know just about most villages are filled with the dead. But I start hearing this like singing. I'm pretty sure it was singing, and like chattering and like playful noises. And something about there being playful noises in Elden Ring, like giggling and like teeheeing. And I'm like, who the fuck is teeheeing in this world? This destroyed, like run down nightmare realm. Like who's having a gay old time? Then I look, as I enter the city, I look up, and off maybe like 30 feet off, 10 yards or so, I see these dancing women just dancing and giggling and twirling, and there's just a whole lot of them. And then I push in my right joystick, and sure enough, they read as enemies. And I just say, fuck this. And I just pieced the fuck out of there so fast. There was like a silhouette of my, there was like a mimic of me left. I ran the fuck away from there so fast. God damn, one of the creepiest places in the fucking game. And I found it just by running around. Once you turn hollow, there's no going back, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. Hollow. John, how'd you find that place? You should go in. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think you should go in. I think I should not go in. You know what, John, if there was cross-platform play, I'd go in with you. I'd say, let's go, baby. You and me. Let's fuck these wenches up. let's fucking, it's beatdown time. Nobody giggles in my Elden Ring. Yeah, it's like, you're gonna giggle in my Elden Ring? No, you're fucking not. Stop that laughing. I was also just getting lost. Found that right after the capital. Did you go in there guns blazing? Swords blazing? Sword literally blazing? John lit up his sword like he was the fire mage from Game of Thrones. There's a boss at the top of the village. Yeah, no shit. But what do they drop, John? I was telling the guys earlier how I've been progressing in Elden Ring is through the sole desire to level up my weapons. So I've got like a level 20 rapier, Roger's rapier, rest in peace, Rogers. And I'm like, I need my smithing stones. I'm like, give me my smithing ball bearings. So I've been looking at like YouTube guides and whatnot, and I'm like, where, I Google, where does Mikey get his ball bearings for level 25 weapon? And they're like, well, you gotta go to the Fire Nation or whatever the fuck it's called. And then the Fire Nation attacked. And I'm like, yeah, I'll fuck up some Fire Nation people. They have it coming after all. So what I've been doing is basically I progress the story forward. Solely to level up my weapons and gear. And then when it comes time for me to level up, it's usually to fight the bosses that give me my gear. So it's like, give me that fucking smithing ball bearing right bell bearing rather. Give me that bell bearing right now. You monster. I gotta level up my weapons. I mean, there's art, then there's making a small world. Can't you use boss souls to make a weapon? You can. When the giant bosses, when the big bosses, the big story bosses fall to you, you get their remembrances, I believe. Which, correct me wrong if I'm wrong, but I believe it's their energy, and you are able to trade their energy for weapons and spells, and you could buy their armor as well separately. There's also a way to duplicate the remembrances. So there are these walking mausoleums in the game. And these mausoleums allow you, for each one, so there's a limited amount of mausoleums in the game. So you can only do this for a certain amount of boss tokens you have for remembrances. You could duplicate them. Even after you've traded them in, you can still duplicate them to get both of their bonuses. I did this with Renala, the moon goddess, to get her, I believe it was a staff and a spell. Now, the first time I fucked up, and I didn't know that you had to go to the two-finger maiden in order to do this. I thought you could just use it. So, like a dickhead, I hit use on the remembrance, and I think that basically just turns the remembrance into like a, I don't know, a rune arc, or gives you a bunch of runes. But it basically it basically fucks up your oh shit. Yo, Kovacs. What the hell? Kovacs with a super chat, $5 USD. My goodness. Man, I haven't had a super chat in so long. Whoa, dude, look at this. It's been so long. I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know how to. There it is. Kovacs.
Kovacs donated $5 through Super Chat.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear the AI lady? Getting lost was also how I found Khaled. That's how you found DJ Khaled. John passed a nightmare bird in Khaled, and he just said, and another one. Praetor, yep. Thank you so much for your $5, Kovacs. Do we know each other? Are you one of these other guys? Is Kovacs one of you other guys? Is Kovacs like Blaze Lorden or Rattail? Heard it loud. Yes, loud and clear. I'm excited. Not me. Well, thank you. What can I offer for $5? I'm gonna fart directly into this microphone. No. Here, I'll do alien baby voice as a thank you. Because this happened on YouTube. YouTube is more special than Twitch.
Oh, thank you for being so generous. You're my hero. Alright, enough of this stupid voice. Imagine if I did the whole stream like this. What the hell? Another one? And another
Kovacs
one!
donated $5 through Super Chat. I want to support small artists.
Get yourself some coffee or lunch. Have a great day, and I hope you succeed. Look at that, it's right on my phone too. Kovacs. Baby got Kovacs. Hooking it up. Alright, this is ignoring me. Maybe I go deep voice.
Thank you, Kovacs. Kovacs, you're my boy. Thank you. I can't talk like this for very long, and it hurts my voice.
I'm out here sounding like a Elden Ring boss. But thank you, Kovacs. My goodness, man, so generous. Mike, watch some creepy YouTube vids, and then it's Windmill Village time. Yo, after stream, if you want to party, John Moore. So like, I'm probably gonna end the stream in about hour and a half or so, because I'm about an hour and a half in, and probably gonna do a three hour stream today. So I got about another hour and a half. If you're around, an hour and a half, you might be busy, but if you're free. But thank you, Kovacs. Kovacs, if you want to join the Discord, if you want to post your art, join the Discord, hang out with the community, please do. Man, what a generous human being. Just coming in, being supportive. So awesome. That is the No Maiden's voice. Wait, what? The deep voice is the No Maiden's voice? I heard John Moore slapped an NPC that called him maidenless. Oh, John Moore, I did Fia's quest. The girl that bangs dead bodies, or like dead people and monsters. I did her quest, and it was well, it was weird. Wait, John, that's what they're implying, right? When she's like, "I'm going to lay with a monster now. You will see me no longer." I'm like, yo, I think she's gonna bang that monster behind her. Excuse me. Right? Is that not what she does? I heard my kids talking about maidenless. What does it actually mean in game? As far as I know, and I'm not the lore man. I'm not Mr. Lore in Elden Ring. But as I've come to understand it, Tarnished have maidens, and somebody told me that they think that it means that they're virgins. I don't know how true that is. But generally, Tarnished have maidens with them. And I don't know what it means to be a maidenless Tarnished, but people keep calling me that. And I think if they keep calling me that to fuck with me. I heard my kids talking about maidenless. Dude, on Reddit, man, dude, so many times, man, the joke is so played out, but whenever somebody says anything particularly incel-y in Elden Ring, in Reddit, they call them a maidenless Tarnished and say they need to go outside and touch some grace, and it still makes me giggle. Maidenless is an emo band. They usually pledged on a tourney. What? Hey Joka. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're talking about Elden Ring, and I'm sketching a fair maiden with a bow. How does one get a maiden? I don't know where you get one, but I know where you could find the blood of a maiden. They fought over ladies. Oh, boy. Yeah, there are 2 places in the game where you can get maiden's blood. And this is for a specific quest. John, have you done Valet's quest, or whatever his name is? The white-faced dude? Be right back, rolling out of bed and heading to the office. Okay, buddy. I like that John was just chilling in bed with us, dude. John woke up and decided to start his day with yours truly. That looks so pretty. You're so good. Have you been playing Elden Ring? Have you been playing Elden Ring, Joka? The maiden business is a playoff of the knight protecting the honor of a woman in chivalry. Oh, is John hanging on YouTube? He sure is, baby. We got a bunch of people hanging out on YouTubes. I love Elden Ring, actually, yeah. Do you like Ronnie? Do you like Ronnie Dangerfield? No, but seriously, though. I just did Ronnie's quest line, and I really dug her. Dug her vibes. There are some awesome, awesome characters in the game. Mabue, John. I don't know what that means. I don't know where he ran off to. Here, let me show you. I wonder if there's an art. Well, that's pixelated as hell. Hang on. Anyway, you get the idea. It's a little pixelated in that from this way. I don't know why it's so blown up like that, but yeah. I like the effects on this piece. The magic. Yeah, she's pretty dope. Joko, who's your favorite? When they say maidenless tarnish, they insult your chivalry and indicate you're not a knight. Tarnish means cursed, undead, not human. Oh my god, wait, so I'm an undead knight? I'm not human? Wow, that's a big... man, what an asshole I am. I've been playing this game for like 60 hours. So I'm like a Ronin, right? Because a samurai without a master is just a Ronin, right? So it's kind of the same thing. A knight without a lord. Vagabond, I don't think I have a favorite. I really like that drawing. Thank you, Joke. When they say maidenless tarnish, they insult your chivalry by indicating you are not a knight. Tarnish means cursed, undead, not human. Oh, man. Basically calling you an honorless cur. Man. Makes you want to stab an NPC. Now that's one thing I have not been doing. I have not been killing the NPCs. The ones that give quests. I have not been murderizing the ones that give you quests. And apparently a lot of people do. Because I watch YouTube videos. I watch these YouTube videos and the YouTuber would be like, okay, now here's what you want to go to, here's what you want to go to, you know, insert NPC here in order to complete this quest, because when you talk to this person, they're going to give you this quest line. And you know, you want to do this quest line before you progress in the story because you like yada, yada, yada. And then without a doubt, always in the YouTube comments are people like, yeah, but like, what if I kill that NPC like really early in the game? And then I'm like, yo, these are just regular ass NPCs. They're not even like, some of them are aggro, like some of them aggro you, and I get why you'd want to like mess them up like patches, but like these are just like merchant style NPCs. You're like, yeah, what do you do if you murdered them? I'm like, who starts a game and just like, I'm just gonna murder every NPC that looks at me sideways is getting it. Michael, who is your favorite character or least favorite? I'm still only a partially, I'm not, I don't even think I'm halfway through the game yet, so it's a little hard to say. I'm going to say my favorite NPC thus far. I like the lady that's been helping me. I think Melania, is Melania the girl that helps you? Who also has a stitched shut eye, like her eyes closed the same way if you look at Ronnie. So Ronnie's right eye is closed, and Melania's left eye is closed. And you see kind of like how this kind of like her magical duplicate has a closed eye too. If you kill NPCs, you get items and armor, cosmetics too. Man, still though, you miss quest lines and stuff. because Megs like robes. I don't think I have a favorite. You know what? I don't think I have a favorite NPC yet. To be honest, I've been thinking about it. I think Ronnie, maybe Ronnie by default because she's pretty cool. But oh, you know what? No, I know who I like. There are two guys who I like that I haven't really. There are two NPCs that I like that I want to do their quests that I haven't yet, and one is, I think his name is Alexander the talking pot dude. Alexander the talking pot guy, and Blythe, I think his name is Blythe. Wolf guy? Mr. Wolf, we'll call him. Those two seem like stand-up guys. Dang, you can get some foundation and blush by dusting an NPC. That's right. That's exactly right. You can. You dust an NPC, you're gonna get that Ariana Grande line of perfume. Have you played Resident Evil or Dark Deception? I have not played. I mean, I played like the first couple of Resident Evil, and then I played Resident Evil 5. I think that's one where you're in like Haiti or something and you're killing zombies. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna come in here and do some pencils. I mean, take these from rough pencils, like semi-rough pencils. These are like half rough, half clean pencils, and I was gonna come in here with a manga pen, with like a single weight manga pen, and I was just going to do, you know, something along like I was just gonna clean it up. You know, single line weight. You know what? Actually, I take that back. I wasn't going to do it, but I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to keep doing it. Let's see how this turns out. I've kind of started to like the look of single line weight inks. Kind of a very manga animation style of ink, because it's so outside my wheelhouse. It's so foreign to me, because as you can see, I sketch a lot. I like sketchy lines. I love how you put so much fine detail in your drawings, like the freckles and the rosing on her nose. I do like a detail, but I unfortunately am the kind of illustrator where I have to actively stop myself from noodling too much, because if I do, it's all I'll do. I'll get lost in the John Amore art with a 19-month resub.
I am here now.
Welcome back, buddy. I like that you decided to fire off the YouTube app first. John, do you often do that? Do you often find yourself pulling up the YouTube app first when you wake up? How about you guys in the chat? What social media app do you pull up when you wake up first thing? Welcome to the dark side of the stream. In Dark Souls, man, my daughters may get into this game then. Dang. In Dark Souls 3, you had to beat the game multiple times to make boss sword twice, then combine them into one. Wow. Man, so I'm assuming From Software is probably like, yeah, in order to get the full effect of this game, you have to beat it more than once. Among the firsts, I don't have Twitch on my phone. Nor should you. Yeah, I pull up YouTube on my phone. I like listening to YouTube when I get ready for the day. Damn, that forehead hairline starting to look so cute with the line. Man, you guys are... I like how interested you are in the details that I'm putting in. I will say, as an artist, and I'm sure John will agree with this, it's nice when people pay attention to the little things that you do, that you assume that most likely you'd be the only person to notice them. Hey, Lizzie's here. Lizzie Tree Wizzy's here. John, Liz has not been playing Elden Ring. Chat, can you believe Liz hasn't been playing Elden Ring? Guys, you're just gonna have to boo her. No, I'm kidding. Oh shit. You know what? Actually, I don't have my water in here. Let me get my water. I'm back.
Yeah.
Liz, what are you doing in voice chat?
Hello. I like popped in, and as soon as I did, I was like, oh, he's gone.
Yeah, cool, because I can't drink water unless I've got water. And I realized I didn't have water.
That's fair.
I didn't have water. Somebody new says, Liz, go play Elden. Oh, wait, you should drop Melina if you haven't already. Oh, Melina's your friend, right? Or friend. Who knows what her motives are, but she's the one that helps you along the way, right? Arcvane, very nice work. Would you perchance have an online portfolio one could peruse? I do have one. If you go to michaeldnicola.com, I should, you know what I got to do? I got to start posting my work up on my new Instagram account.
New Instagram account?
So if you go to @MichaelDNicola, if you go to @MichaelDNicola on Instagram, you'll see the new version of my Instagram, which is a brand new account and it's empty.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I kind of nuked the old one.
That's fair.
It was bogged down with too much misbehaving on my part in regards to the Instagram algorithm.
Oh, okay.
So I had posted too much salacious stuff, too many raunchy memes, and over the last year and change,
like kind of shadow banned. And
yes, I had broken enough community guidelines, so I had enough strikes against me that I was basically shadow banned. Like just a small fraction of the people that were following me were seeing my content, and just about no new people were finding my page. So,
heck, an algorithm.
Yeah. Do you have an ArtStation page? I'm trying to think. I don't. You know what? Here. You know what? Just my website. My website ought to do it. Here we go. It's a little. The stuff on there is a little bit older. Oh, you know what? My TikTok actually has got. Surprisingly enough. I know TikTok might not be your thing, but my website and my TikTok have got, well, most of the newer stuff that I've done. So Liz, why no Elden Ring? What gives, buddy?
I just haven't had interest in many games lately. That's mainly why.
Oh, what's been taking up your time?
Family and friends mostly lately.
Whoa. That's
right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I've also been doing a lot of painting, mini painting, and that's been really nice as well.
Man, I love dude, you hand me some Citadel paints and I will sit and I will paint a mini.
Heck yeah.
For hours.
What kind of mini would you paint?
Probably D&D minis.
Nice, nice. The one that I'm working on right now is technically a D&D mini.
Yeah, no, those little bastards, they add a lot to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Could you make a Pinterest page? Could you make a Pinterest page for your inspirational art too? Joka, interesting that you ask. I do have many Pinterest. Let me see if I could show you guys my Pinterest boards without, because I've got some not safe for work ones. You know what? The not safe for one is it's not that bad. There's some booby in it, but it's so small you can barely see it. Ah, fuck it, I'll show it. Just let me double check. Yeah, it's fine. It's tasteful booby.
Hell yeah.
Here we go. So I don't know why it made a shopping list for me, because I don't shop off anything on Pinterest, but I do have one full of various women, Ronnie, various art that I enjoy, sequential panels, webtoon stuff, and then basically it's lingerie, because who the hell knows how to draw lingerie off the top of their head. So this is all various references. So drawing couples, for example, like guys grabbing her titties. Shigeo Kageyama, Mob Psycho, Reagan, artists that I like, Pat Boutine, Matteo Scalera. These are various characters from TV shows I'm into, My Hero Academia. So yeah, what I do is I make these Pinterest boards, and I have so many. I wanted to make it so I wanted to make it so that if I needed a reference ever for a character, you know, maybe I need to draw Iron Man or Nightcrawler or Domino or whatever it might be. Humberto Ramos, you know, maybe I need to draw an old town or nature, a character from Deadly Class, maybe I need to practice storyboarding. I could just go to these boards and study some cinematography. Anyway, so yeah, I got lots of Pinterest boards, man. Pinterest is where I keep all my references. Liz, where do you keep your references?
I have a bunch of folders on my PC of various things that I found. And then I also use Instagram, and I save a lot of clothing or poses that I like.
I've done that too. It's you could find some great references on social media.
Mm-hmm.
But what I usually end up doing is, well, you know, to catalog them to be to catalog them for later. I usually end up saving them to Pinterest from Instagram.
That's fair. Yeah, I have like a whole folder of the ones that I'm usually using, so I can zoom. But I'd never find, as far as like looking for stuff, I never find a lot of, maybe it's just the way I'm looking, I don't know. I don't find a lot of high quality reference on Pinterest. I have a hard time with that.
You mean like high def?
Yeah, like, and even when I click on the image and I like go to like the website and everything, it still can't, like, it, I don't know.
It's still low
like
res.
Yeah, it's very low res. It's really annoying.
Interesting.
My husband got a bunch of really good reference packs that we share, and I really like it. There's like a ton of stuff in it. I don't remember where I got them though. We purchased them.
Joka says, I'm so stupid. I never really get body references, and then they end up looking like elves.
Hi, John. Hello.
It's John Amore. John Amore just woke up. He's probably eating his coffee grounds right now.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Liz, when is your bedtime?
In about an hour. I've been going to bed a little later because I stayed up really late with my best friend painting yesterday.
Oh, were you guys painting together?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Ooh,
yep.
shiny execute just popped up.
Nice.
Ooh, wow. That is beautiful. Did I get it? I got it. Yo.
Nice.
Yeah, look at this.
Ooh.
Shiny execute.
They look like little chicken eggs.
They do. They're golden. Love it. Love it. Love it. Sorry, guys. If you didn't know, I keep my Pokemon Go on, and I have it just auto catching.
That's fair.
Because that's how I roll. If you don't like it, you can suck it.
You can GTF up.
I'm flipping hungry, says Rattail.
Oh, what are you hungry for?
He's hungry for coochie.
Okay.
That's
I need to
my
send you
main
another picture of my orchid.
Yes, please
it's,
do.
Grown another inch.
Do you have it in moss?
No, I have it in it's not a propagating one, it's like a full plant. But I have it in it's like a bark and charcoal kind of a blend.
Sure. Yeah,
Orchid blend.
I've seen
Yeah.
orchid bark.
It's doing super well. It has another leaf coming in too. I was like, holy heck, look at you go.
That is awesome. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Have you nerds looked into the non-English Pokemon names? They're pretty good. I have not. That's my main Pokemon and Pokemon Sword. Execute. Execute. So no more Pokemon Go for you? Or are you Pokemon Go'd out?
I've been playing. I haven't been, I don't have a lot of Pokestops or gyms near me.
Oh, yeah.
And so in order for me to get to them, like, they're in weird places. Like, the places that are within walking distance of me, as far as gyms go, are like in a place that I don't really want to be standing around, you know? So I just haven't had time to like go to the parks. I've just had a lot of like family stuff going on. So once it is like a little warmer and I can just like hop in my car and jump on down to the nice parks and not have it raining or cold, I will be very happy to go play.
Awesome.
I'm very much looking forward to nice weather. But I have been walking more to try and hatch eggs that I have. And I've been catching the Pokemon that I see here when I do.
Awesome.
I haven't caught anything cool though.
Which is your favorite?
What is my favorite what? As
Just
like
Pokemon? Or maybe one that you've caught?
Oh god. Ooh. Recently? Let me see. Because my favorite in the game, you already know,
Yes.
is yes.
Galarian. It's Galarian Darumaka, right?
Yes. Big boy. Yes. I love him.
Oh no, Galarian Darmanitan. Sorry.
Yes, yes. I was about to say. I couldn't remember it off the top of my head, even though it's my favorite in the game. But it's just for Pokemon Go. In general, I would say Articuno. Probably one of my favorites. Or Rapidash. I really like Rapidash as well.
Is there a Galarian Rapidash?
There is.
Is that the one that looks like a little unicorn?
Yes, I believe that's Galarian. I think it's Galarian. I have the Pokemon card behind me. Yes, it's Galarian.
Horse Girl says rat tail.
I actually did used to compete in Gymkhana on horseback.
I don't know what that is.
Like barrel racing
Whoa.
with a Western saddle.
So no dressage for you?
No dressage for me. No, I was a cowboy hat and belt buckle. You had to have a belt buckle and you had to wear a cowboy hat for the beginning portion of the shows. It was hilarious.
What do you call like the dressage people?
I don't know. I mean, technically it's like English, like when the difference between it, when people usually discuss it just like simply, would be like English versus Western saddle. And so like there's English and Western competitions, but there's a lot of different kinds even for that. So like, I don't even know. It's been so long.
I have a 7-page essay to write for geography, and I'm watching a stream and drawing right now. Wow. Well,
That's a long essay. Good luck, my friend.
yeah. Godspeed.
I got a Poplio recently. Oh, and I got a shiny Lily pup.
Ooh, adorable. For example, Blastoise in France is called Tortank. Tortank.
I mean, it makes sense.
It does. Yeah, no, I wanna, they released those new, Alolan Pokemon in the game. So so they're the new raid bosses. Like, I think one is like Tapu Koko is one. I don't know, they got names I'm not unfamiliar with because I didn't know, like I don't know that gen all that much. But I want to catch them. If your dog is sleeping under your desk and you step on them, do you feel bad? I'm guessing you do.
I always feel bad, but at the same time, I would still call my dog an idiot.
Yeah. I've stepped on my cat before. I mean, rest in peace. When the cat was alive, I stepped on it before, and I always felt bad because, you know, it's a little. I feel bad, so
Somebody
I step on
call
the cat
PETA.
to even it out. What was that, Liz?
I said somebody call PETA.
PETA from Hunger Games?
Yes. Exactly. He needs to bake some bread to make it better.
Oops. You see my coffee. Or I just
Luna's
finished
not
my-
allowed under my desk anymore. She unplugged my computer one time.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I just finished the peruse of your portfolio. Very cool work. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Liz, did you see the finished version of the witch I was drawing?
I saw it when you added color, but you were still finishing it up. It was like right before I went to bed one night, I saw you working on it. But I don't think I saw the very end. Did you post it? Oh, wait, no, duh. No, duh.
I've been posting, but like that's a good example. See, like if I'd been posting to my new social media,
I would have seen it.
You would have seen it.
I would have been one of the peeps.
Yeah, you maybe even would have hit that like button.
I probably would have.
Okay.
I like witches.
Me as well. All right, here I'll show you.
Hell yes.
John and Moore really like this one, especially because he's familiar with the. Hang on, I'm gonna go to that other
Yes, 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 yes.
window.
That is gorgeous.
I'm gonna get rid of my face.
I get rid of my face. Yes.
And then I'm going to transform to fit to screen.
That's beautiful. I like the texture of the cape.
I like the texture of your cape.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, Liz goes around town on her little motorized scooter with a cape, with a fur cape. She looks like a little prince.
Mm-hmm.
Prince Liz is what they call her.
Mm-hmm.
Raunchy Ranella next? No, dude. Ranella is so freaky, man. Ranella's
Right in my ear.
Ranella's body is so strange looking because she's got that little head and those long gangly limbs like a spider, and she's huge. She's like 10 feet tall.
She was really a nasty freak.
Attracts Maiden Liz. Yeah, we finally have a maiden. Here we go. So now you can see it a little bit better. It's still a little pixelated, but you get the idea. You get the gist.
Love it. You did a very good job.
She's a dark moon witch.
Freaking love her.
Yeah, I loved painting it.
That was really nice.
Mike's been spending a lot of time on this one. I haven't really been working on this after stream, but just whenever I streamed like the last like 3 streams. So like, you know, probably collectively 10 hours on stream. But you know, you could look you know what? I could actually look at I could look at the canvas properties, I believe. Canvas information. It'll tell me how long I've been staring at this thing. Statistics. Total strokes. It took me 15,372 pen strokes to do this.
Strokes?
And it track time 16 hours.
Too okay then.
Two Oak loves it. What are these sounds that keep coming? Oh, that's Two Oak having a good time.
Mm-hmm. It's all Two Oak. All Two Oak's mouth.
Two Oak's got a potty mouth.
Yeah.
We're just over here trying to talk about Pokemon. And Two Oak is just horny. Horny for these sounds. There it is. Actually, you know, I did find a shiny Togepi once. And it hatched hatched it in an egg.
Damn.
Right? Maiden Liz. Liz, have you ever been called a maiden before?
I have not, actually, that I can think of.
Hey John, are the maidens in Elden Ring, are they supposed to be virgins? Is that why they're called maidens, or are they just ladies?
A harlot.
How dare you? Maiden of virtue.
Chewing your dried up donut whore.
That sound effect is from
Stepbrother, I need your help.
not that one. The dried up donut horror is from Umbrella Academy. Speaking of which, I wonder when that show's coming back. Looking forward to that. I heard they had to rewrite the script a bunch because of Elliot Page, because, you know, since they transitioned.
I was wondering because that was within that show.
Right.
And I was curious if they were gonna do that.
Yeah, I wonder.
They did.
I'm guessing that's what the rumor is. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. This stream made my whole day. Why, thank you. Somebody showed up on YouTube and super chatted me, Liz.
What is a super chat?
Super chat is...
You're not here for the orgy?
It's kind of like... Always makeup rating with a party of 13. Hello there. Hello, buddy.
Hi, readers.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here I am just sketching a little an archer lady. I might as well show you guys what I was sketching the last couple days. This is something I just finished. This is something I've been sketching on stream. This is an Elden Ring inspired piece with a little bit of boob. Hey, 316, what are you doing over there? Hey, 316. Hello, Always Makeup. What did you guys work on today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome or welcome back. Thank you so much for your host / raid. I'm very appreciative. Oh, I love both. Have you been playing Elden Ring? I've been asking, I know, I've been asking this all day. I've been asking this all week, who's playing Elden Ring. What stinks is a bunch of my friends who I'd love to play with I cannot play with because they are PlayStation 5 friends and they don't allow cross-platform play.
Boo.
Right? It's a big boo. We were cutting some foam for our cosplay tonight. What's the cosplay you're doing? Even I'm playing Elden Ring. How far are you, buddy? So you must be familiar with this character. Everybody's favorite. Everybody loves simping for their favorite Rich, Ronnie. R-A-N-N-I, not Ronnie like Ronald McDonald. First time playing that kind of game. Me too! I've never played a Dark Souls game before, and I love it. I get my ass kicked every day. And it's always kind of a treat when you get to defeat the boss that's been beating the crap out of you. Ooh, I love both. That's a great emote. I believe Always Makeup is from... I always forget where she's from. I think she's from Alabama. If you're not from Alabama, please forgive me. But she has got a cool southern accent. I suck at games, so I'm not playing it. I suck at games, but I'm still playing it. Perhaps because I'm a masochist. Further west. Alabama.
Alabama.
How Alabama is she? When was the last time you had a crawdad? Roll Tide.
Oh my god, this is racist.
Alabama is correct. Yeah, I've never had one of those crawdads, Liz. I don't even know what they taste like, but they look like bugs.
I have, actually.
But Liz, they look like sea bugs.
They're actually pretty good, depending on how you have them.
What is that, a crustacean?
I think so. I don't know.
I'm not big into the sea bugs. So, like, I'll eat crab meat, but I went to a crab place once in Maryland where they're famous for their crabbing. And
You like shrimp?
I'll take like shrimp. Like if you got me some fried shrimp, I'll eat some. But I'm like a take it or leave it shrimp man.
Okay.
I like
So you
sushi.
wouldn't go out looking for shrimp.
I've never gone out looking for shrimp. No. Ever ate
I've gone out
tripas?
looking for
What's that? Alabama is correct. I have had them. They are tasty, but a lot of effort for a little bit of meat. That's what I'm saying.
That is true.
With the crab place that I went to, and it was like the place of like where like they made like old bay, that like spice. It's like I went to like the place where that comes from, and it's like a crab town. I ended up in this crab town, and they have this like this whole rigmarole to eat these damn crabs, and like here's the crabs, and here's the crab tools, and you gotta crack it open and rip that sucker open and get in there, and it's like, oh, you gotta suck out the meat here, but you don't eat that because that's bad. That's like it's like these intestines, you can't eat those are bad, you'll get sick if you eat those. Now here's the meats, you gotta eat the meats. And then like you're like ripping and shredding, you're fucking disgusting. Your hands are like covered
Ripping
in
and tearing.
your hands are covered in goo, and I'm doing a lot of work here for very little return. The ROI on like effort to meat is not great.
Do we have a meat sound effect?
Looks like meat. Back on my feet, boy.
Oh, that just made my day.
I have had them. They are tasty, but a lot of effort for a little meat. Tripas, small intestines of animals. I've never had that. Just give me the meat. Right. So if you put the decision in front of me and you're like, hey, we could go out and order some crab cakes, or you could spend the better part of an hour trying to fish out some crab meat for like an appetizer's worth of meat, I'm gonna say, pass me the fucking crab cakes, dude. Toss that crab cake right in my face.
Yeah, when I had the little guys, what are they called? Oh my gosh,
Little guys.
my brain. The ones that you were just talking about.
Oh, I'm not gonna tell you. I know exactly what you mean, but
Heck you. I had it in a po' boy sandwich, so they were like already fried and like
oh, I love poor
breaded.
boys.
that was really good. It was in Nolans.
Yes, of course. Of course. Always Makeup says the same. Hey, Makeup. Do you ever get tired of people asking you or commenting on your accent? Sometimes I kind of wish my New York accent was a little thicker.
Is that the only thing that you wish was a little thicker?
Yes. Nothing
for
else. My fingers. I wish my fingers were thick like little sausage fingers. King crab legs aren't as bad as far as the work involved. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe if I was taking down a crab that was the size of a small animal, maybe I'd feel better about the whole ordeal.
Yeah, like lobster's worth the effort, but anything smaller is honestly probably not.
You know, I've had lobster, but not like that. Like I've had lobster meat in things, But like I've never, like nobody ever brought out a freshly boiled lobster and handed me the tools and be like, all right, have at it.
Yeah.
Here's your...
The only time I did that was I traveled out to Maine, and we had it up there where it's like super cheap, and like you just get it and you eat it on like a picnic bench.
This was a romantic getaway?
It was.
You and your lover? Your current lover?
It was when I was like 20, so no.
Oh, an ex-lover.
An ex-lover.
Whose penis was bigger?
My current lovers.
Oh.
I can proudly say that one.
There you go. Well, joke's on him then. Doesn't matter how much lobster meat he gave you. Your husband's got...
Doesn't matter how much meat he gave me. Yeah. It'll never be the same.
He'll never beat your husband's
that kind of meat. He'll never beat my husband's meat.
We have the meat.
I think, of course we have 2 meat commands. I think people can only tell I'm a New Yorker when I get mad at a game or something. Surprisingly, I don't get as much comment on it as I expected going into streaming. Just a new person here and there asking where I'm from, so it doesn't bother me. Nobody ever asks where I'm from. They ask what ethnicity I am.
From Canada.
People ask you from Canada. It's because you're nice. They're like, she's too nice to be American. She's got to be something else. They're like, so what part of Canada are you from? What are you from, Ottawa?
I'm like, I'm close to Canada, but I'm not.
God knows what I said that made her think I was talking to her. Hey, be back in a half hour or so. Bye-bye, I'll be back. All right. Oh, dude, there was an 11-year-old that showed up today on stream, and I had to ask them to please leave.
I mean, they shouldn't be on Twitch. There's actually a new port thing that's just easy. It's just like this person.
It wasn't on Twitch. It was on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I know. And I had to be like, hey, hello there, person. You are not allowed to be here. This is for grown-ups.
Adults.
So please leave. And I said, if anything, hopefully I'll see you in about 7 years.
Yeah.
If I'm still alive. You have that no accent. And it's weird because both my parents have very thick New York accents. My dad, my mom being from the Bronx, 3rd generation New Yorker. My dad also being a 3rd generation New Yorker born and raised in Queens. My mom sounds like Fran Drescher from the TV show The Nanny, and my dad sounds like you'd imagine a New York City police officer to sound. Well, he's retired now, but you know. They almost sound like cartoons when they speak. And I think I must have subconsciously attempted to... Like, their accents were so thick. I think I must have been like, I can't. I want to sound like I want to sound like a person on television. I'm like, yeah, I want to sound like a news broadcaster. I mean, not exactly, but I want to have that indistinct, just American accent. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, I kind of wish I had a little bit more of a New York kick to my accent. Subconsciously tried to sounds like neither one. Yeah.
Your hair grows really fast.
Right? It was like shoulder length not that long ago.
Holy moly.
And now it's down. It's almost at my boobs again. I mean, yeah.
I'm jealous. I've been trying to grow mine ever since I cut it again. I'm like, it's taking forever.
I know. I've got to get it cut again because it's, summertime's coming and it's getting hot. And
I might put extensions on mine for this summer.
Extensions? You going for that?
Well, just for the festival.
You going to like a Ren Fair or something?
I'm going to Electric Forest. the music
Oh.
festival.
Yeah, you went to go like 3 years ago or something like that, right?
Yeah, and I've had tickets ever since then. And they haven't been able to have it because of COVID.
You going with the significant other?
Yes. It's technically our honeymoon. We planned it as our honeymoon, and then it never was able to happen.
Where does that take place?
It's in Michigan. It's like up on the west side, more towards the top, towards the lake.
Do you like pigs? Says a YouTube person.
These are cute.
Do it, you dirty pig.
I don't dislike them. Liz is me. Subconsciously try to sound like either one. Yeah. Liz, do you have you've got a little bit of a Michigan accent, right?
I think so. I don't know. Define Michigan accent.
You know, that like Midwestern accent.
Yeah. I was made fun of a lot for it in drum corps. For the way I say band and college, apparently. They really, I don't know.
How are you saying it then? Because now it sounds
I don't
normal.
know. I don't know. I don't know.
There's an accent in Michigan. Well, it's a Midwestern accent.
I mean, there's things that I do say all the time that are Midwestern. Like I do say ope, and I say y'all, and I don't know. What else is there? I don't know.
Do they sound like RoboCop? What? RoboCop? I don't get it. I don't know what I don't get the reference. I mean, I know RoboCop.
One thing that throws a lot of people off though is that I call it soda and not pop. And
Yeah, why do you,
everyone from
yeah,
around
why do you
here
call
calls
it? Yeah, why do you call it soda? Because even Matthew's like talking about, you know, pass the pop.
I don't know. No, I changed it a long time ago, and I don't really remember why. Maybe it was because they were making fun of me in drum corps. That's probably it. But it might have been before that. I don't know. I don't like the way pop sounds.
Pop. I've always called it soda. We call it soda up here. I call it sody pop sometimes to be a goofball.
I mean, same.
That took place in Michigan, Detroit. Oh, right. I forgot. RoboCop is a Detroit police officer. I like Detroit. I mean, the place is a dump, but it's got...
You have a really good soccer team.
It's got like heart and soul. Wow, this looks so weird without the underdrawing. So Liz, have you just been practicing anatomy?
Yeah, I haven't actually drawn since the day after my birthday, I'll be honest. I've had a really hard time picking up the pencil. But I've just been painting.
Always Makeup says, I say soda now, but it was always Coke growing up. All soft drink we called Coke. So,
yeah, oh my gosh. That's a southern thing that I remember hearing about, and I was like, what?
So you're just like, hey, pass me that Coke, and it's like Sprite. That's funny though. Yep. Wow. Okay, good to know. Man,
Noted.
I wonder what other southernisms happen down there that you wouldn't know unless
I had the first mosquito of the year try to bite me yesterday, and I was kind of disappointed. But I was also like, spring is here.
Yeah, that happened this weekend to me. I was upstate visiting my folks, and sure enough, we were outside, and it was a barbecue, and sure enough, someone got bit, and then we spotted it floating around.
Gotta make sure, y'all, if you have any tires or buckets or anything with sitting water, to dump it. Or even better, if you can get some of those mosquito dunkers.
I don't know what that is. What's that?
It's like a little thing that you throw in the water, and it'll kill the eggs or the larvae.
Oh, like mosquito bits.
Yeah, and so it'll basically just stop the reproduction cycle.
I use mosquito bits for fungus gnats.
Oh, nice.
Dude, I am such a dickhead. I had all through last summer had near an infestation of fungus gnats.
Oof.
Not on all my plants, but like a couple of them. I had put the sticky traps on, and like in a week, the sticky traps were like full of them.
Yikes. Not fun.
So, dude, diatomaceous earth, mosquito bits, sticky traps. It took me weeks, and finally, one plant, I was so close to throwing it in the trash. It was my snake plant.
Really? Dang.
And it was infested. I isolated it, and then no matter what I did, neem oil, mosquito bits, sticky traps, they just kept coming back. So I went nuclear, and I literally put a thick layer of diatomaceous earth over the top of the soil. Like it was just like, it was like an inch barrier. Like I had to and I literally couldn't handle the plant without like a mask on me, because it was just like that diatomaceous earth was like everywhere. And like I was trying to water it with the earth on it, and like it was getting like fungusy because there's so much diatomaceous earth on there. it was gross, but dude, it worked. It was like you could literally see the fungus gnats like they were buried alive, and you saw them squirming in the diatomaceous earth.
Michael's just over there like, yes.
I was because the reason why that stuff works.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, the reason why that stuff works, for those of you who don't know, is it comes from the shells of long dead crustaceans, and it's sharp and jagged. And what it is to us, it makes our skin dry, and it's no good to breathe in. But to bugs, it is like swimming in broken glass, and it sticks to them, and then it bleeds them out. As it sticks to them, it dries them of all their essential juices.
Fucking metal.
Yeah, so it's really fucking hardcore. And like, yes, watching those disgusting little fungus gnats try to bury their way in and out of that thick layer of diatomaceous earth and dying while doing so, and then just being gone, felt so good. However, I recently went to like Home Depot to pick up some plants, and I went to my favorite nursery to get new soil, and I'm pretty sure both of those things had fungus gnats in them, both the plants and the soil. Because I just saw a fungus gnat the other day.
Frustrating.
So I immediately went and got sticky traps and more mosquito bits. So I'm jumping right on it again. Hopefully,
right,
this
Rat Tail,
time,
I agree.
hopefully this time I'll be able to catch it quick, because I know what to do.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's reminding me. I need to get my what's it called? It's like a certain type of it's like a triple action type of thing that I use with my roses and a couple different plants that I have that are like really high risk with bugs during the year. and I have to get them early in the season and spray them down before the buds open because I am very, very protective of like the pollinators.
Oh, sure.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so like if I spray them when the flowers are open, it could be very detrimental. And I only spray the plants that I absolutely have to, that I know will be destroyed by the halfway through the season if I don't. And usually by the end of the season, usually my my rose bushes out front are pretty ratty because I'm not about to spray them again. I enjoy my time with them in the beginning of the year and the very end. But yeah, I need to do the preventatives.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what it's like to grow plants outside.
I have to pick and choose what ones sometimes get the best stuff because throughout the year because it's too expensive. I have too many plants.
Yeah, no, man. I've got, I don't even have that many indoor plants, and I'm like, I could see how this could get like out of control quick.
Out of hand.
Yeah.
I just want to have my walls covered in pothos vines. That's what I want. That's my goal.
Yeah, I'm actually my pothos, my marble pothos is starting to root in the water.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
How is the rubber plant one doing?
Well,
that one's going to take a long time.
Right, rubber plants. I mean, even in water propagation, rubber plants, their little roots don't start showing up at the bottom. 45 days. I saw a video of somebody water propagating a rubber plant.
Is the leaf itself doing okay?
The leaves are okay. Leaves are in good shape, but they haven't started dying. I expected I might lose a leaf or two just because, listen, that's propagation. They have to, the plant has to conserve resources. So it's not uncommon to see a leaf or two die out when you're propagating. And it really isn't, as long as the roots are doing their thing, you'd be in good shape. But I haven't seen that yet, so that's good. Good so far. So far, so good. But I'm doing, that one's also a little bit of a different because I'm doing that sphagnum moss propagation. So
heck yeah.
I spray a little neem oil in there.
Excellent.
Because I think it got a little too hot, and I saw on one of the plants a little bit of that fluffy white fungus.
Oh yeah.
So I put the neem oil, and the neem oil fucking stinks, dude. It smells like fertilizer.
I know exactly what that smell is like because of working in the freaking Florida area at the garden center.
Yeah, dude, it fucking is not pleasant, man. So I generally, whenever I go to open the prop box, I put my shirt over my face.
I don't blame you.
Because it fucking stinks. And then I open the windows because I don't want this back room smelling like that. It's like,
yeah, my first couple of days working in that department with the fertilizers one time, because I helped them in the winter, I got like a massive headache because of the smell of like all the different like fertilizers and chemicals. I was like, geez. And this was obviously before COVID, so we weren't wearing masks, all day or anything. Once that when we were wearing masks, I felt okay.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, I really love the way, I love the dark leaved plants. Leafed. Like my ZZ plant, the rubber plant, the Raven ZZ. So it's like, man, these leaves are nearly black. So cool. Liz, you got a favorite plant? House plant?
Right now I have to say it's my orchid.
Yeah, sure.
I really like my orchid. Although I do love my pothos vines. I like the, technically it's not even mine, I'm babysitting it, but the marbled pothos as well. It's my sister's, but the cat kept trying to eat it, so she didn't have a good spot for it.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I've been babysitting. I've repotted it though already.
Really? What size pot?
It's a little pot. It's not very big. I'll send you a picture. It's like a terracotta. One of the smaller ones, though.
Actually, I've got another one I need to repot. I'm just gonna, you know what, dude? I'm just gonna make my own soil stuff from now on.
Heck yeah. I've heard it's a lot better for indoor plants. I don't know
Yeah.
much about the different soils still. I know a few things, but like the basics for between tropicals and cacti and orchids, but I'm more of like an outdoor. Like I just I love my bushes and my trees.
I wouldn't mind
One of my
bushes
trees
and
is almost as taller than my garage already.
Awesome.
So proud of it.
How old is that tree?
Overall, I'm not sure. But when I got it, it was a little shorter than me. And we've had it here for maybe 5 years.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Dogwood. Oh.
Hey, it's Evo. I
Hi,
wonder,
Evo.
I wonder if Evo likes plants the way you like plants. They call him Quifo. Somebody tagged me in the memes and adult themes channel.
Is it a meme or is it an adult theme?
It's an adult theme.
Oh my. Can you hear that train?
No. What's up, Ratty? Rat?
Okay.
I was listening to you guys talk about plants.
They call him Rat Daddy on the streets where he's from.
Oh yeah.
Sick ass Rat
yeah.
Daddy.
I was in a game and I was like, I want to join, but I don't want them to hear me clicking and breathing heavy.
What the fuck game's got you breathing heavy?
Oh, you know.
Cheeks clenched. Mom's
Yeah. It was League of Legends.
Yeah.
Sadly, I'm back to playing that game.
I have to say that's a lot of clicking.
You got a rainbow chard?
Oh yeah, I got many of them.
Oh, see, now that's cool, man. I wish that I had a house somewhere where I could plant things that I could eat at some point.
Yeah. I'm not too big of a fan of the chard, but the guinea pigs are, which is cool.
Heck
Just
yeah.
pull a couple and give them to them, and then give them a nibble here and there. But yeah.
Liz called me recharted once.
What? Excuse me? Sir?
No. That's never happened. Just in my imagination. I hate even looking after the non-FFOD garden.
I don't even know what that is.
I have a house where I have a house where I can plant shit. I don't.
Non-food garden. Oh, okay. I got into gardening like maybe 3 years ago now. And so before I didn't even care like at all. But once I started dabbling in it, I started seeing that it's like the information is really nice and like it sucked me in. It sucked me dry.
Suck me dry.
At my wallet.
Oh. Not that. I'm like, what the
Got
fuck?
Michael really excited.
I'm like, what are you doing to your chart?
My dragon fruit, maybe I'll get some this year.
Oh, that's a crash.
That's a 3-year fucking investment.
Is Liz a gardener? A tree wizard, if you will.
I grew up with 2 gardener parents, and so I spent like all of my childhood down in a garden. But I don't have a property right now where I can have like a proper garden, but I do grow vegetables in like potted things up towards my house where the deer won't demolish them.
Oh yeah, hey, deer eat everything.
Yeah.
Well, that stinks.
Are you thinking about building an enclosure?
I would love to.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Stinking deer, says Evo. Is that rat tail yelling?
It's a baby rat tail.
Baby rat tail.
Maybe with my mic. I quit my job today.
Quit your job?
That was the child, and I was like, "Are you okay?"
I've never heard that sound before either. Yeah, I couldn't handle it anymore. Couldn't handle it.
What kind of job was it?
Knowing that you can step away.
Yeah, it was a screen printing job, but so I have two bosses that work at the same place, and one of them wasn't taking it serious, and the one that signed on like after, he didn't realize how bad the guy was. So me and him invested in another print shop, and so now I quit the first print shop, and now I'm working full time at the other print shop.
Oh damn.
But it does feel good to not see that fucker's face.
Rat tail's like, get the fuck out of here, you lazy bastard.
Yeah, he just would come to work and drink all day.
Oh man, he's boozing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bruh.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes!
God damn, that's fucked.
Yeah.
I wonder if Liz ever showed up to work drunk.
Has you?
To only one job, and I didn't actually show up drunk. It was the club job, so it was acceptable.
Yes, you're right. Different kind of work environment.
It was 100% acceptable.
Oh, that was Rat Tail's resignation. It was my 1 year anniversary of my job today. Wow, fuck, dude. I remember when you got that job. Oh, man. Time. I hate it.
Right?
I used to drink at work. Does that count? Half a cup of Baileys with a half. Oh my god, dude.
Straight out of a shoe.
Right out of a fucking boot.
Yeah, with it. Drink Bailey's out of a shoe. I didn't realize that was the guy that was one of the hosts of the Great British Baking Show.
Yeah,
my brother pointed, and I
No.
never made that connection.
Noah Fielding
until my
there.
brother pointed it out.
The guy's awesome.
He's amazing. I love him.
He's so endearing too. I thought, I didn't, because if you've seen The Mighty Boosh and then you've seen The Great British Bake Off, you don't assume that those two would go hand in hand. But you'd be wrong, friend.
1 second. I will be right back. I think my husband might be home. I don't know.
You ever watch those British not talk shows but game shows?
No, I've never watched their British game show.
Yeah.
I
My
watched
wife
Love
like-
Island
that's all
once.
she watched. Love Island, huh?
Yeah. It's a, British dating show.
Oh, I see.
Evo, do you watch hockey over there? Are you that much of a Canadian? How Canadian is Evo-chan?
Yeah. See, he knows that one. Yeah, 8 out of 10 cats. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Hey, John Moore's back. I can't watch reality TV. What happens when you watch reality TV, John Moore?
It gets too.
My wife really likes reality TV.
What's her go-to?
She watches like whatever's on Bravo, I think. So like 90 Day Fiance,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that kind of stuff. But you know, I watch lots of cartoons and anime, so I can't really.
Are you like really private with showing your significant other?
Yeah, you know what? I've always been pretty private about that.
Cool. Yeah.
Uh,
yeah, because I was like, I've known or been in the stream for like 4 years now, and I've never once seen her.
Yeah, you might see her hand or something. She was just here earlier. She's just giving me something to eat.
Nice.
Well, you know, from the beginning, I invited her on. I told her she could come on whenever she wants, but she just no interest.
Yeah.
It's not her. This is not her jam.
Yeah. No, that's cool though. Does she watch your streams?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay, I'm back.
I just caught up on Our Flag Means Death. Is that the one with Reese Darby from Flight of the Conchords? Reese Darby.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I think
I
that's
watched
his name.
that one. I think I'm behind an episode now, but yeah. Good.
Oh, ever since my my sister got her baby. I was trying to say two different things in the same time. Ever since she had her baby, she got a one of those baby monitors, like the new fancy ones, that has like the cameras and everything. And the baby room is the room that's technically behind the wall. Ew. Sorry. That's how I feel about having a child as well. For myself. No thanks. But it interferes with my headset.
Oh, whoa.
Like it like crackles
5G or
with my
something,
headset.
huh?
And so in the evening when they put the baby to sleep, it's like crackling in my ears.
Stupid baby. So you're so you're Auntie Liz? Is that right?
I am Aunt Liz now. Yes.
That's cool.
He's adorable. He's precious. Oh God, John, no.
Does it look like you at all?
No, because we're not biologically related. She's my sister-in-law. Technically, she'll be. I call her my sister all the time. We look a lot alike though. So he might. I don't know.
Liz hears Latin chanting from the baby monitor.
I've been playing enough Phasmophobia to just be like, nope, nope, mm-mm.
John loves his Latin chanting.
Yeah.
John's been playing Elden Ring, but not abnormally.
How is it abnormal? Like, or how does he play it abnormally?
He just rolls around Elden Ring, just being a freak instead of killing people. You know, you're supposed to murder. And he's just cruising around. Like
he's just exploring. That's what I would do. High five, John.
Yeah, he's riding around with the top down, like he's in LA circa 1965. Except it's Elden Ring. It's full of nightmares.
He's playing it like Pokemon Snap.
You know, he's looking like at a monster that's made out of like hands and teeth and just like, wow, would you look at that?
I'm thinking about getting it.
You should, it's freaky.
Yeah, I played Monster Hunter, which I think is from the same studios, I'm not wrong.
I don't know if Monster Hunter is a FromSoft game. They're Dark Souls.
Or same style, huh?
Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro rather, I think. John is spending all his time looking for the Elden Cock Ring.
Ooh.
Does it vibrate?
For your maiden's
For
pleasure.
her pleasure.
Yeah, that's why John isn't maidenless anymore.
Same like play style though, like right?
What?
You kill a big monster.
What happened to your microphone, man?
Yeah, something just happened.
What's up, joke? Yeah, that was weird, ratty rat. Mike, you should do either Monster Hunter World or Bloodborne next. Is it co-op? Either of those? Oh wait, yeah, Monster Hunter's co-op, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll play with you.
You'll co-op with me?
Yeah, man. We'll go gather some plants.
Are they green plants?
Bloodborne is co-op in the same areas. In some areas, right. So, yeah. Well, it's kind of similar to Elden Ring. Elden Ring is co-op in some areas, but a lot of areas. A lot more areas than it isn't. There's just certain areas and boss fights that you can't, but it's way more co-op than not.
Damn, she thick as fuck. I was like, damn, man, what you doing out here with all this ass?
Who's Evo talking about? John?
You, clearly.
Must be me. Sounds like me.
Sorry, my dogs keep hitting my power strip.
Right? See, dogs and going under the desk, that don't mix.
Yes, son.
Does John let his dogs under the desk?
I had to put Luna's crate in my office because she kept trying to get under my desk because she likes being like in a cave space.
Yeah.
And so I had to put her cave in here because she was going under my desk all the time and unplugging my internet or my computer or being dumb.
Yeah. It's kind of my fault. I should just get a longer power strip.
Hey.
That was like a Nikki hay.
Hey.
Sorry, my son was like.
It was. I
holding
want
it down.
that as a hay, but tiny hay.
Are you saying that sick-ass Rat Tail's wife has got a baby voice?
That was my son.
That was the child.
Are you talking
I
about
thought it was his
my
wife.
vagina?
Nah, she's at work. Target.
Oh.
Works at Target.
Wake it.
She's on this type of schedule where you make your own hours and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there go my dogs.
The pups.
My husband's
Pup.
probably home now.
Oh, you can tell when they're home by the dogs getting rowdy.
Yeah, I can usually tell by like how they're barking too. It's like less aggressive and more like, hey, oh my gosh, it's dead.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Cave space.
Hey.
Good night, all. Sleep time. Oh, nice of Evo to stop by before bedtime.
Night, Evo. Sweet dreams.
Evo's like, it's bedtime.
It's almost bedtime for me too, actually.
Somebody's got to tuck Evo in.
Good night,
I'm on it.
Evo.
I'll be right back.
Read him a bedtime story.
I'm gonna go grab some food. It was nice chatting with y'all.
Good to see you.
Yep.
Good night, good night.
Yeah, good night, guys. Sleep well.
Later, buddy. John just sent me a video. Oh, hey, John, nice threads, buddy. What set is that? Love the cloak. Is that the one that you start off with? confessor. Oh, cool. Oh, you got the... Yes, this is exactly what I saw. Here, let's see if I can show you guys.
Night, Blaze Lord.
Later, Blaze. Oops. I'm pretty sure I accidentally just shared John's story on my profile. Yep. Whoopsie. I'm a little Facebook.
I mean, there's
Facebook
worse
rusty.
things to share. Have you ever known somebody that's accidentally posted their nudes?
No.
I did.
You did? You posted your nudes?
No, I didn't do it. Sorry, I
Okay.
knew somebody that did. Sorry, I saw somebody that did, and it was tragic.
Well,
It was on Facebook.
Guy or girl?
Girl. It was like full, like, and it wasn't even like a flattering like nude. It was like one that was clearly taken as like a joke for her significant other.
Oh man.
And like she was making like a goofy face and like a funny pose and everything.
Wow.
And like it was on her Facebook for like an hour before she knew.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The poor thing. She
Well-
was like in class.
Well, everybody now knows what her vagina looks like. How was it? How was the body?
I mean, she was adorable. No questioning that.
Did you tell her
Very
so?
good looking. Of course. I mean, I didn't tell her so after that incident, but I've told her so several times. Well, I don't talk to her anymore, but it was in drum corps.
I know I didn't mean to see your vagina, but not bad.
But you look great. You know, silver linings.
Yeah, I was worried you might be a real pig, but congratulations on not that. All right, here I've got John's video. Let's watch John's video. I want Liz to see the video.
Yes.
All right, well I'm pulling it up now, so she's just the audio is going to be a little out of sync for her, but c'est la vie. Here, listen. Yeah, this is what you hear.
Oh God.
Yeah, I heard that, and it fucking was haunting.
Yeah, if I start hearing that in the middle of the night, I'm
Yeah.
yeeting myself out of my house.
Are they zombies?
Are they dancing?
Yes.
They look so happy. Why would you take your sword over to them? You're just asking for trouble. Oh my God.
Oh
their
God.
faces. I don't like that.
Ha! Oh shit, they have blades on them. Oh, there he goes. Yep, get out of there. Damn, dude, it literally makes me want to go there now to see them. But can my computer take it?
Excuse me, sorry.
It's a whole village of that shit. Says John. It's a whole village of that shit. Oh, oops. Let me fix that. You're not supposed to be able to hear the music. Just- Oh, John. This drawing came out okay. I'm gonna color it because John yells at me when I don't color things.
Good to have friends like John.
Bang, bang, you're the best.
Maeve
Oh my God,
Mania.
my volume turned up. That scared me.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
I stumbled upon that place at 2 a.m. Alright.
Hello, new friend.
Welcome, new friend. Hello, Maeve. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following, Maeve Mania. You know what? It's 11 p.m. I think I'm going to take off. I think I'm going to be in the Discord. I think I'm going to play the game, The Elden Ring. I'm going to be playing in the Discord. Anybody, any and all are welcome if you care to join me and watch. I do stream it in there. Yes. So, meet me over there. Meet me there about 5 to 10 minutes. I got to get some fluids in me. I got to fluid up. I got to maybe get a slice of pizza. Pizza! Maeve, hello, welcome. I'll be back Thursday for more art streaming. And until then, you guys have an excellent time. And I'll see you then. And between now and then, I'll see you in the Discord channel. Come say hi. Good night, everybody. Good night, Liz. Good night, John.